travel with us from Mykonos all the way back home. A very bittersweet feeling, but if you haven't guessed, we are very excited to see our dog. We said goodbye to our room. This place has been amazing. We were staying at Mykonos Earth Suites, and the breakfast was included there, so we had the last breakfast of the holiday. I had the pancakes, first time I've had them all week, but they were a 10 out of 10. We were gutted to be leaving this view, this heat, but there he is. We got to the airport, got in the queue, checked in our bags, headed through security. It literally took 20 minutes before we were in duty free and looking for our toy for Alex. Nothing was quite up to scratch, so we moved on, got some food. Haven't had an ice cream this holiday, so it had to be done. And it was the perfect mid-morning snack. Turns out our plane was delayed for an extra hour and a half, but that is fine. We had a quick little nap. Will wasn't a fan of the ham and artichoke, and of course, doing his camera skills, but taking it one step too far. We then stood outside for what felt like an hour, then hopped on the plane. Felt slightly concerned at this point, then realised it was the aircon, but what an incredible feeling getting onto a cold, crisp plane. Will is completely obsessed with F1. Got out the old photo booth camera on the iPad, then did a little bit of sightseeing at the private jet, gave them a little Google, wondered who was in there, took off and realised how small Mykonos was from a bird's eye view, but how beautiful. Had some olives, potentially the worst battered chicken wrap of my life, but made our own bin bag that hung on the seat in front of us. And I've really not read this holiday, so I was trying to pick it up, as have been loving Yellowface so far. Had a tea, biscuit, then landed on English soil, and we were probably half an hour away from seeing Alex at this point. Got our bags, jumped in the car, and there he was. We were just so emotional at this point, and of course, all Alex wanted to do was look at the bunny rabbits. Will's dad got a little cushion of us with Alex's face on, double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Got home and it was time for Alex's shower. I just love it after this when he's nice and dry and we just can't stop smelling him. Made the fresh bed and then chucked on Love Island and chilled out for the evening. Very much missing Mykonos, but very much happy to be home. And of course, the chaos began.